Hey everybody, it's Tom with 20th Century Rescue. It's been a long time. As usual, I haven't gotten back into the regular schedule of filming these videos. But I hope everybody's having a good time out there right before Christmas and the holiday break from work and drudgery. I am going to review a whole bunch of things today that are from glass to umbrellas. All right, so let's start with the American Brilliant Cut Oblong Intaglio cut bowl. It is not marked. It is attributed by a group I belong to. Several people said it mirrors Sinclair. The measurements are in the, this is listed, and there is, I believe, a video on this, but the measurements are in the listing. Beautiful, beautiful. The video here doesn't do justice. I have to shut the blinds because of reflections and stuff. But the first thing I think of this is not flower petals, it's butterfly. Which is just beautiful. And the scalloped edge is in, I would say, I don't see any chips on this edge anywhere. Yeah, there is a video, so go look for the video on this. Unusual, beautiful. Of course, it's heavy, being American Brilliant, but not monumentally heavy. Let me let you look at this again, at the finer detail. The fuchsia, I believe these are a fuchsia and a daisy. And of course, so there's that. One more time. All right, so let's go on to from the sublime to the mundane. We have a C.A. Myers famous lock stitch sewing awl in original box. By the labeling 50s, 60s probably. This company is still in business and they still make these. This is in excellent shape. There is no rusting. I can't tell for the integrity of the waxed thread though. It seems strong. The handle cob is the holder for 2 needles and a wrench. The edge of this is a little worn. That keeps the wood cover on. Comes with instructions. The original box is in fair shape, and the instructions are one sheet, 2-sided instructions. This is meant for heavy-duty leather canvas work. Myers company that, as I said, is still in business, has examples of, canvas pool covers, etc. This can do leather, saddles, shoes, I'm assuming soles, which is what the awl would be for. I've never used one. but it's in good shape. It's useful, and if you need extra materials such as waxed thread or the wax, I don't know if they separate the wax or not. Oh, this is in there too, I'm assuming, in order to affix the needle attachments. So if you need wax or waxed thread, extra needles, which the instructions for this say this does not come with all the needles that are in here. So it does, originally it came with just 2 needles, and they say if you want others, yeah, you can order them. So there you go. This all is in its original fair shaped, if not poor shape box. Not in great shape, but there you go. So we have an all. There you go. And it's the all for all is what they advertised. I have a reverse painted piece here. I would think 40s, 50s. Yeah. The saying says, ain't it funny that some folks you can't miss and some folks you just miss a pile? And the folks that you can't miss you see lots, and the other folks once in a while. Now, history lesson here. This was penned, whether it's part of a song or just a little poem or what have you, was penned by Carrie Jacobs Bond. And the company started in 1909. It closed in 1959. And Carrie was the first woman to sell 1 million copies of a song in 1901. And she was popular, apparently. She worked right up till probably right before she died in the 1940s. So she was a popular singer. Actually, yeah, she was a singer, songwriter, and the like. And so go research Carrie Jacobs Bond if perhaps you would like to learn something about music from the 1890s to the 1940s, written by the first woman to sell 1 million copies of a song. Now, this is reverse painted. This outside portion is reverse painted. The background is meant to be entirely brick red or whatever color it originally was. So this stuff here, the gold, was meant to be red. So that's paint loss. And there are some paint losses on the flowers. I took this apart in order to see. So the poem portion is a print insert, which shows through here. The rest is reverse painted. I don't know if anything can be done to stop the paint loss. Go to a frame shop and see if there's something perhaps that they can spray on the paint that will stop it from chipping. But it is about 11 by 7, actually 7 3/4 by 11 3/4, all in, and it's a great little piece, and it's a very true saying. All those people you don't want to see all the time, you see every darn day. So there's that. This next piece is not marked Delft. It's made in Holland. I don't know all the Delft marks, but there is a mark here of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's, where is it? It's there. I don't know if that's a Delft mark or not, but it says Grand Hotel Central, The Hague, Holland. So the Grand Hotel Central in The Hague is considered, in The Hague or Rotterdam. It's now a modern hotel. It's still a hotel. It's got a long history. This saying here, House of Lords, I have no idea if it's a joke or if there was a House of Lords. Google isn't very much help on that, or I'm using the wrong keywords. I don't know how old this is, but I'm assuming they no longer do this. So I'm gonna, 60s, 70s, 80s. It holds up to the brim 3 cups. So it is a sizable pitcher. Just so you can get some context, it is, I think, 8 inches tall. Yeah, 8 inches tall and 6.5 wide and 5.5 deep, or wide and 6.5 deep. Nice big handle. I've got small hands, but this is a large handle. There is no crazing to the glaze. I cannot find anything anywhere like this online mentioning the Grand Hotel Central in The Hague, Rotterdam, Netherlands, at all. I find it hard to believe that somebody else other than Delft would make this, but this is already listed, and look for Toby pitcher. That's what this is. It's a Toby pitcher. It's not a Toby mug. The inside is, well, clean and large. So there's that. I did advertise yesterday some pillows. I don't know how you pronounce it. Kagala pillows. This is about 11 by 12. The other one is about 12 by 13, or the other way around. They're not perfectly square. The beadwork is beautiful. These, where is it? Well, this one doesn't, oh, it's the other one. Well, these circular, you can't call them beads, but circular things have worn off. It's backed by purple silk, has its tag with it. I'm assuming vintage or antique, though with these sometimes it is hard to tell. The other one of a horse I like better. It's backed in purple velvet. But several of these flat bottomed half circle beads are missing. I do have some that have fallen off, and so this in particular is not meant to be used or laid on. It's for decorative purposes. These little circular silver things fall off quite easily. Might be an indication of age, I don't know. But they are beautiful as is. Intricate beadwork. And I have a large one I'll show you in a second that was bought by me with the intention of framing it, and you know what, that's just never going to happen. So let me go get that for you so you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice work. Again, missing some areas of those circular round silver. I don't know what you call them. They're not beads, but you know what I'm talking about, I hope. No missing buttons here. Flat bottom circular things that they've put on. The backing is somewhat thin linen, if you will, and it measures about 19 by 20 inches. The center cartouche is backed in black velvet, and it's just a beautiful piece ready for framing, or if you dare, a decorative pillow backed by fabric of your choice. So this has not been listed yet. Hopefully it will be listed this coming week. I have here mid-century umbrella. Lime green, orange, black, and brown. This will be listed today. It does have your typical wear lines here and here. There's one rib. It seems every vintage umbrella I buy for resale has one rib that needs to be reinserted all the time, and that's somewhere here. But it again, you can reinsert it into the cap here. It's small. It's I measured it beforehand. I forgot how long it is. It's 26.5 inches. It's got a wooden handle that is labeled Made in Italy. That's the Made in Italy label, with a some wear under here and an unusual feature here. I'm assuming, well, I can't assume, but it looks like that's an addition, just a fanciful addition to a wooden handle, but great colors, great mid-century, 60s, 70s most likely. The actual umbrella fabric has part of a label stating made in Japan. So this is a multinational manufacturing project here, and it is in good overall condition for 50, 60 years old, and ready to be used. Perfect bright colors, but of course it does have your typical wear of where it has been slightly stained by the ribs. I got a lot of it out actually by a small scrub brush and regular dish soap. Took some of the schmutz off, and so it's been cleaned. Actually not dish soap, well, dish soap too, but Murphy's oil soap. Nice and gentle and clean, and there's no 60 years of schmutz on it. The last thing I have, I think, no, two things. This is a Seth Thomas 1980? Yeah, 1980. Clock, barometer, and temperature gauge. It has been inside. The temperature right now says it is 64. Which one is Celsius and which one is Fahrenheit here? No, you're an idiot, Tom. They're all Fahrenheit. Because 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So it's about 65 degrees in here, so it says. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. Which, since I turned off the heat, I would believe. The barometer has changed. As it's gotten colder, the heat in here has gotten more. So this marker of where it was last week was here, and it has moved to here. It is so cold today, I'm not going to try this outside. The bezel up here, there is a crack. This is already listed, so you can check out closer pictures. But this is a handsome piece. The clock works beautifully. It is battery operated. The movement, battery movement manufactured in Japan. So it's a nice banjo weather station, which I have cleaned up with beeswax, and again you can see up close pictures of the wood and details about this in the listing. Oh, so the last thing I do have here is an apron. Now yesterday I went to antique store and auction house. They open every now and then on Saturdays, and I bought 2 very large boxes of linens. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. But there are tablecloths, vintage, the curtains that might be silk, but either way, everything smells very musty, and there are some things I need to dry clean. But the one thing that is not in perfect shape, but it was hand washed and ironed this morning, and not dried. It was air dried, in other words, is what I'm trying to say. Probably a homemade apron out of muslin. Should I put it on? Maybe I should put it on. Yeah, I look good in an apron here. Alright, so let me show you the front. Now there are stains that are just, I don't think are ever going to come out. Homemade, probably homemade, I would assume, maybe. I mean, I don't know, but it is sort of a thin muslin cotton, in very good shape. There's a stain either here or here, I can't see, but it's a nice vintage 1930s, 40s apron. Maybe somebody who's better at textiles than I am can there. So some stains like that throughout, but overall a great piece for those who collect vintage material items and hand embroidered. A little wear to the fabric here where there was a stain. So all in all, there will be more material things being put up for sale as I am able to wash and iron and prepare. Linen tablecloths, linen napkins, linen placemats, some 70s rough cotton placemats that are rather chunky. They'll look good on a wooden 1970s table, what have you. There's a lot of it coming, and a lot of it was thrown away because there are just stains that will never come out. If any of you know of anybody, an organization that can repurpose things like that are white, cream, linen, mostly with dark stains that just never came out, wine stains, ketchup stains, whatever. I don't know anybody who might do something with those, bleach the hell out of them, re-dye them, and repurpose them. I know there's a store in California that does that with various objects of clothing. They deep fry it in bleach, then they re-dye it, and they piece it together and make coats. Some guy in California, I can't remember the name. Look it up on YouTube, it's there. But it has been nice speaking to you for once. I will try to do these more often as I get back into doing videos after a very long break of about 6 months in total of not really being Etsy centric or selling centric. I do sell on eBay as well. But this is Tom with 20th Century Rescue, and if you could, please like, please follow, please share, and if you have any questions, please comment below. Bye-bye.